Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Miss
Waalaikumsalam
Auryn,
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
how are you today? Feel good?
Hello, Mr. Jun. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a while after a long time no see you. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. I hope you always in a good condition as well.
Okay. Alhamdulillah, I am good for today. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
disturb your activity in 20 minutes ago. I will.
No,
Mm,
no, you don't.
okay.
First, I want to thank you as well for Mr. Juni for inviting me, and yeah, I hope this is become a good sharing session on this video, and I'm so excited to be here.
Okay. I have a title for my podcast today is how to become a student in Netherlands. I think your experience is very important for me for explaining for what the student in the Netherlands, how you feel student in Netherlands, and other you feel and happy and very well to learning in the Netherlands. Okay, the first question for Miss Auryn.
Yeah.
What is the temperature today in Netherlands?
Well, since it's summer, today it's a comfortable 25 degrees Celsius and the sun is shining and there's a nice breeze. Well, it's perfect for outdoor activities and enjoying the parks and canals as well.
How the temperature in Netherlands? How much?
It's summer,
Summer.
25 degrees Celsius. 25
Okay.
degrees. Yeah.
You healthy for this day?
Yeah, I'm feeling great, thank you. And the summer weather here is generally mild and pleasant, so it's not a concern. Plus, the Dutch lifestyles makes me staying active, which helps in staying healthy.
Okay. How do you feel in Netherlands? Do you want to return to Indonesia quickly, or you feel very happy to much learn in the Netherlands?
Well,
How do
to
you
be
feel?
honest, it's been an incredible journey so far. While I do miss the warmth and vibrancy of Indonesia, and I have come to appreciate the Dutch culture, their friendly nature, and the beauty of this country. I'm definitely cherishing every moment. But yeah, I do look forward to eventually returning home with many memories and experience from here.
Okay, it's possible you can continue the postgraduate for the Netherlands. I mean,
Yeah, I hope so.
okay, you miss your family in Indonesia, Mr. Auryn, Mrs. Auryn.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, family is such an important part of my life, and being away from them has been one of the challenges of studying abroad. I miss our gatherings, the warmth of home cooked meals, and just being around with them. But yeah, sometimes we do video call, so it helps me so much to seeing and talking with them via mobile phone.
Okay. And do you still eat rice every day, or you use eating the bread or your favorite food in the Netherlands?
Well, rice is such a staple in Indonesian cuisine that it's hard to go without it. Sometimes I still eat rice, which is we also can find it here in the supermarket or Asian store. However, I've also come to enjoy Dutch cuisines, including their delicious bread and cheese.
Okay. The rice is very interesting to the Indonesian people.
Yeah, it's like common meals in here.
Okay. The Tongwe feels is rice, and if not find the rice, we not the feel good day. but we must
Yeah.
always uh, find the something new in the new country, and we'll
Yeah,
eating.
it's interesting to
Yeah.
to try something new in
Okay.
here.
What are you busy with at school now? What activities are you doing now?
Well, right now my class in architectural design, we focusing on concept, modeling, and sustainability in building design. And we got some projects to make a design of pop-up museum with also considering about the areas and what material that we're gonna use. It's more like we have to design something that's still thinking about the resilient and sustainable for the future.
Okay, it's very interesting.
Yeah,
Okay, what
it is.
the learning methods interest you find in the Netherlands learning?
Well, for me, one of the things that I appreciate is how we use practical hands-on learning. So in our class, for example, we often work on real-world projects and use some software programs for modeling and simulation, which is, in my opinion, this learning approach not only enhance our technical skills but also fosters creativity and critical thinking.
Okay. Okay, continue for the question. What do you assessments make you very busy, busy for the learning every day?
To be honest, yes, absolutely, yeah. Where I also have to balancing coursework from both my civil engineering major and architectural design minor. It keeps me on my toes. There's a lot to juggle between lectures, labs, design studios, and research assignments. But yeah, it's not a big deal actually, even though it's hard sometimes. So far, I enjoy it so much.
Okay. Do you feel the heavy about your task, your automatically for the final project for your learning in the Netherlands?
Yeah, at times, yes, I do, especially during the peak periods when the deadlines come together. But I have learned to manage my workload effectively by making a prioritizing task, setting realistic goals, and seeking support from my lecturers and my classmates. So it helped me to easier to have this kind of heavy about my task.
Okay. You can have a message for the other student in Venezuela on the Faculty of Engineering. How you can inspiring all the friends in the Faculty Engineering in Venezuela to learning some method or learning some experience about the learning in Netherlands. How to inspiring.
Well, yeah, I always keep on my mind that for me it's huge opportunity to learn something new. So we learn and grow from that experience. So why not we try something new to expand our knowledge? And yeah, it's interesting to learn something new. So you have to be brave to step out to your comfort zone. So it's yeah, you have to take this opportunity to make you to become better person.
Have a strong mentality for study in
Yeah.
Netherlands.
Yes.
Okay, what's make you happy and enjoy studying in Netherlands? What makes you happy?
Sorry.
What's make you happy and enjoy studying
Oh, okay.
in Netherlands?
Well, there are several aspects that contribute to my joy here. First, the academic environment is incredibly stimulating, and the Netherlands places really strong on innovation and research, which match perfectly with my interest in civil engineering and architectural design. So yeah, I love the collaboration projects and the freedom to explore creative solution. Like as I mentioned before, for me it's like a huge opportunity to learn something new here.
Have something new, learn new, and have a new knowledge automatically
Yeah.
for the future. Okay, next
Yes,
question.
exactly.
How do you adjust to the culture there so that you feel comfortable there in your school? How you make comfortable?
Yeah. I think it's been a gradual process. Well, the Dutch culture is known for itself, that openness which has made it easier to integrate. And I have made an effort to learn about their customs, their tradition, and even bit of their language. Also exploring different neighborhoods and trying traditional Dutch food have all helped me more connected and feel like at home. And luckily, I have nice friends in my group, and they're really good and always help me so much in this class.
How you keep your religion in the environment of school because you make hijab in school, Miss
Yeah,
Auryn?
at the first time I feel really nervous about that because it's minority in Netherlands, as we know. The Muslim is minority, so at the first time I was really nervous, but it turned out that they're really okay about that. And also some of my friends is really interesting with that. Sometimes they ask me like, are you always use hijab? And yeah, it's interesting for them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next
So
question.
it's not a big deal actually. Yeah.
Okay, you must have a confidently to our
Yeah.
friends. Okay,
Yes.
how is the food that you starting to enjoy it, or do you still like Indonesian food in Netherlands?
Well, it's been an interesting culinary journey actually. For me, Dutch cuisine has its own unique flavors and dishes, like stroopwafel and bitterballen, which I have grown to enjoy. However, I do still have a strong interest for Indonesian food. Yeah, nothing quite compares to the flavors of rendang or sate ayam. It's the best.
Okay, not wrong. You try some new food to make a journey food in the Netherlands and have a new taste.
Yeah,
in
it's interesting that we try different food from other countries. It's really different, like the flavors are very different.
Yes, you make your mood is very enjoy for this food.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Do you have close friend other than Indonesian who friend not Indonesian friend? The friend is can support your school, Miss Auryn.
Yes, definitely. I have been so lucky to meet wonderful people from various countries to my classes. They have become close friends who not only support me academically, but also enrich my experience with their diverse perspective and friendship.
Okay, all
So yeah,
friend all friend in all country will be supporting to your
yeah,
learning.
because in this student exchange programs, it's not only from Indonesia. We also have friends from Thailand, from South Korea, from Finland. So it's very interesting to join this program.
Okay, next question. What is your most unforgettable experience until now when you were in the Netherlands? The experience you can forget.
Well, for me, there are so many memorable moments, but one that always keeps on my mind when I participate in student presentation from exchange student and I presented Indonesian architecture. Like I also share with them that we also have Dutch colonial buildings and some places that similar to Dutch environments, like the old town Semarang,
Yeah.
Kota Lama Semarang.
Oh,
And
yes.
I also shared about what I learned in my university about civil engineering. And it was heartwarming to share my culture with others and see their genuine interest and appreciation. Yeah, so they're like, oh wow, Indonesia also have Dutch colonial buildings, like we colonialism, like that thing, kind of thing.
Not just the old town city, but the drainage in Semarang is very good well because the architecture is from the colonial Netherlands and very fluent to increase or find the sea to find some.
It's actually really helped us Indonesian. The
Yes,
Dutch really helped us.
very good for drainage.
It's not only about the colonialism.
Okay, is a subject that you don't like, you not like to learn it, that you not comfortable for this subject or course?
I find some of theoretical aspect of architectural history and theory. It's quite challenging for me, and the concept can be complex sometimes, and it's not always my strongest area. However, I appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow, even it's outside of my comfort zone. So, as I told you that I like to learn something new. So even though it's hard for me, I would like to learn about that.
Okay, in Unisula, you always think about the civil engineering, and in Netherlands, you must think about the architectural concept. This is not easy or something, and you must have a long creativity and must have much creativity in your mind, and you look the future for the architectural. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
When doing the assessment, are you alone on whether other with your friends?
It depends actually, but in architectural design, we often collaborate on group assignments, which can be more challenging, and it requires effective communication and teamwork to combine our ideas and create cohesive project. But yeah, on the other hand, we also have individual assignments that allow me to focus more independently on my ideas and creative process.
Okay.
But it mostly in teamwork group assignments. Yeah.
Well and sure. Okay, next, the difference between friends is in Netherlands and all country and friends in Indonesia. What's the difference?
One of that I really noticed is the directness of communication between Dutch friends. They tend to be really straightforward and open in expressing their opinions, which I felt quite different from the more indirect communication style that I'm used to in Indonesia. And also, in my opinion, Dutch people are more individualism, so friendship often respect personal space and independence while still being supportive each other.
Okay, well, this is a very important question. What the difference between lecture there in Netherlands and lecture in Indonesia?
Okay, the significant difference is, if I could say, about the teaching style and approach. In the Netherlands, the lectures are more interactive in discussion and critical thinking, and then they always do research and creativity in every assignments. If I could say, it's more like collaborative and student-centered approach compared to the more structured and lecture-based style that I found in Indonesia.
I think the cultural learning for the lecture in Netherlands is very good and very smoothly, and the student can be interactive for the idea, for the some knowledge and some fine for research. I think this is the different for the culture learning.
Yeah, and the lecture there, they try to be close with the students, so the teaching style, it's more intense. So I think it's good because we have to be close to our lecturer. So for example, if I want to ask something, I will ask with my lecturer, and I think it's good for how they teaching style in the Netherlands.
I think the lecture in Netherlands is very concentrated to learning.
Yes.
And make very good for the student and make some new knowledge very well in every day. Okay. Next question: which area have you encountered that are very interesting to you learning and very comfortable for your learning in the Hans University? Yes.
Actually, I'm not often to come to Hanze University because our class is not in Hanze campus. It's not in the Hanze area campus. But my class, actually, it's close to Forum Groningen. It's a cultural hub with exhibition, films, and events that also expand cultural understanding. That's why this is also my favorite place. And then I will say visiting the fish market. It's like a traditional market in the Netherlands. Also, I have my favorite park here. We called it Noorderplantsoen. It's really beautiful. So yeah, it's sadly because I'm not often to come to Hanze University.
You use the bicycle to the from Groningen.
Yes, we always use bicycle.
Okay. What's memorable? That's anything funny that happened in class, and you still always remember this tragedy.
I would say so during a break time in our class, we usually have a little chatting, and one day I shared with my group that about my knowledge that some Indonesian words are similar to Dutch because of the historical connection, and they were shocked because they didn't know about that at all.
What the
Well,
word?
yeah, it turned. It's like kantor is kantor in Indonesian. So
Yes.
it's same handuk handuk, and then kulkas kulkas. It's really similar to Dutch, and yeah, and also I was shocked that some of my friends revealed that they have Indonesian blood from their grandmothers, and yeah, it becomes our topic of conversation. Some of my friends have a taste for Indonesian food because from childhood they ate their grandmother's cooking.
Okay. Next question. Is, how, are the students who approach you there? Are you introvert there? Are you introvert or extrovert in the community of Netherlands, community of Groningen University? Well,
Sorry, it's
you can explain your activity is introvert or extrovert.
oh yes. Well, as I mentioned before, that the Dutch people are individualism, so the interaction can seem not that close. However, I have been luckily surprised by students who approach me to ask about Indonesia, my experience with the scholarship, and many more. Well, yeah, it's been a great way to connect and exchange perspective.
Okay. What the favorite food you like in Netherlands?
My favorite food?
Yeah.
Well, there are so many delicious options, which, yeah, since I have a sweet tooth, so stroop waffles are definitely my favorite because it comes with those caramel-filled waffle cookies are really, really incredible. And I also enjoy bitterballen for savory treat. And I have been exploring new dishes like Dutch pancakes with various topping and also Dutch cheese. So yeah, overall I like all of them. For me, who is a food lover actually.
Can you find the food journey in Netherlands?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I hope you can have a story for the student to study in Netherlands. You have a message for all students can be school in Netherlands.
Well, maybe I will give my little advice for you guys who have a desire to study abroad. First is stay open-minded, be proactive in making connections, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Now it's your time to make a new experience, learn something new, and make it unforgettable memories. So prepare it well and keep fighting.
And people must preparing to have a good TOEFL, good English, and good IELTS for
That's important thing as well. Yeah.
to communication for the all students in the world
Yeah.
mostly.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Auryn,
Exactly.
my question is finished. I hope this podcast can be makes inspiring for other students and have a spirit for must for have knowledge in other country, especially for the Europe. I think this is
Yes.
very interesting to our learn in Europe because the technology and knowledge is very increased and very improved in after in 1 or 2 3 years, and especially for the future the technology is very well. Okay, thank you very much for your time, Miss Auryn.
Thank you, Mr. Jimmy, for
Yes.
inviting me. And
Yes.
it's been a pleasure to speaking and sharing my experience with you.
If I have some wrong say, I'm sorry for that. And I will be closing for this meeting. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.